Andrew. Oi, dickhead. Andrew. What do you have to say for yourself? About this? About everything? That's right. You have no words. And that's fine. I mean, I had no words for a while. Right now, I've got things I want to say. I've got things I want to fucking say, Andrew. Look at me. You knew what you were doing, right? The whole time. And you know what? You didn't even care.
I don't know if I cared, Jack.
I was conflicted the whole time. There was a lot at stake.
Yeah, there was. And yet you thought it was meaningless enough to risk throwing it all away. With no regard to how anyone else reacted. Just how you look, yeah? You egotistical little shit.
Hey now, calm down, alright?
Did you ever once think about Megan? Huh? Will? Raph? Devon? Miriam? Did you ever once think about Miriam?
Did you? Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay. Okay.
Did you feel better?
So much.
Well, that's good.
Do not act like I didn't think of them.
Actions speak louder than words. You sunk the ship.
Explains how you did fuck all about it then. Dodging a responsibility. But then again, that's what you really did in school, isn't it, Andrew? So why am I even surprised? I sunk a traitorous ship.
They loved you. Their intentions were good.
If they were, they wouldn't have stabbed me in the back like they did, regardless of intentions. I just want to know why you never said anything to me. And if you could, would you go back and change anything?
I feel like my actions were the best they could be at the time.
So no.
I didn't say that.
You're I say it all, mate. Did you even feel anything?
I did.
Well, what then?
I felt bad. I had moments of conflict, of worry and paranoia. Look, I knew it was going to turn out like this. I even told them. That's why I didn't get involved. You know, conscientious objector.
Maybe. But you sat and watched. You sat there with your oh so precious conscience, and you let it happen, Andrew.
I literally didn't do anything.
Oh my God, that's the point. You did nothing. And you know what? Sometimes doing nothing is just as bad as having done it all. No, you didn't start it. I'm not accusing you of that, mate. But you know you could have prevented it. If only you gave it some fucking thought. But you just let it happen without giving a single fuck about me. You see, I'm dealing with this shit. Weeks later, months even.
Could be better.
No fucking kidding, it could be better, Andrew. But you're fine, I see. Chasing that dumbass skirt and drowning yourself in alcohol. With all these new groups of friends, these people, names you don't even remember. You only give them the time of day because they buy you drinks and inflate your ego. Treating you as if you're some kind of big shot round here. But let me tell you something, Andrew. You're not. You're a coward. It's only during real talks, like this one right here, one person to another, with real stakes and real consequences, that you fucking melt up. You get all quiet, reduced to the real you. Nothing unlike the witty arsehole cliche they expect from you back at the club. It's pathetic, really.
That's what you're supposed to do here, man. It's kind of the whole gimmick. And don't bring her into it. She's done nothing wrong. And don't let the fact that you don't like her distract from right now.
I don't not like her. I just think she's bad for you, that's all.
Why? She distracts me from other people.
Don't even go there, Andrew.
How's things going with Thingy, anyway? You know, what's her face? That girl I saw you dancing with last time.
Oh, wow. Well, it turns out I'm not nearly drunk enough if we're going to be having that conversation. Listen, mate, that's not the point. The point is, for years, I thought we had something. And now, I'm not so sure. Why is it the people I met just a few weeks ago, they're the ones picking me up when I'm down? You've literally known me for years. You know when I'm upset. Listen, mate. I need some fucking sleep. So we'll finish this off tomorrow, yeah?
Really? I was having so much fun.
Don't be sarcastic with me. I want to sort this out with you, mate. Please. Don't make me regret this a second time. I mean it.
I'm just me, man. Can't really be anyone else.
Please. I don't reckon in the past 4 years that I've known you, if I've even seen the real you. But, yeah. Whatever. We'll carry this on tomorrow, yeah? Maybe over around?
Yeah. See you tomorrow, man. This has been eye-opening.
Oh, that's a house. Piece of shit. Look, Andrew, I respect you.
Realistically, you're probably the only one, you know?
Shut up! Look, I respect you. I don't know why sometimes, but I do. So I want things to work out between us. You know what, sometimes I'm actually glad you're here opposed to the others. And then the other times, I just want to break your fucking neck.
I get that.
You don't. You just don't, Andrew. You pretend to. You're not even listening to me right now. You're just thinking of how to get me away so you can go booty call Beth or
It's not like
whatever the
that.
fuck it is you do. It's emotionally sly. And you feel absolutely fine doing it to people. You're so selfish. So self-involved more often than not to a mentally unhealthy degree. And you've tricked everyone into thinking that it's quirky. That's this endearingly funny thing. And that's why it annoys me. You need help, my friend. Like, really badly.
Don't we both? Get some honest rest, yeah? That's what I feel you need right now.
Like you'd know what that's like.
See, I can be considerate.
But you don't understand, Andrew. It feels fake. You know what, forget it, yeah? I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sorry about, all this, everything.
It's fine. I completely understand. See you tomorrow, yeah? Karaoke. You and me. It'll be fun.
I'm gonna need a few.
We're both gonna need a few.
Alright, Andrew. See you tomorrow then, yeah? Take care. Sorry about the,